Lance Cartwright from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I train at International Martial Arts. If I'm fighting a person that has really good grappling or whatnot, I'm going to stand up with them. I can strike. If I'm going to be fighting a really good striker, I can go to the ground and relatively go for pretty good submissions and whatnot. I'm not the best grappler, but I do hang with the better ones in our club. And I think we're not fighting sport jiu-jitsu. It's not with a gi. It's without a gi, and it's a little different. And it's just my strength or the versatility. Like I'm able to mix it up in two different worlds. Tonight I'm fighting Esfia. I understand he's a very good grappler from Brazil. The grapplers that we train with, the best ones are from Brazil. So I'm very excited to be in the ring with a guy like this because he's from my understanding, he's very talented at what he does. Basically, he's going to try and take me down, and I'm going to probably try to stand up and punch him out. I mean, it's pretty basic. I mean, there's no mystery to it. I could tell him, he probably knows, and I know that it's going to be some sprawls. It's going to be a fast jab. It's going to be keeping distance, and I mean, it's up to him to take me down and squish me and try and submit me. That's very one-dimensional as far as I'm concerned. Could be very effective, but I mean, I'm there to fight. So we're either going to roll around in the mud or we're going to stand up and scrap. One of these rights are going to go through, and I feel sorry for him because it's going to happen. Esfia, I respect you as a fighter. I hope you're ready to fight tomorrow because I am, and we're going to give the crowd a good show.
I think what's really going to dictate this fight is who controls where it happens.
I'll tell you, this is a small ring with those two guys in there.
If Cartwright's got footwork, he's going to have to keep himself away, utilize that jab, utilize knees when Esfia shoots in, and obviously Esfia's got to clinch and take him down.
Well, here we go.
Here we go. Good touch of the gloves.
Cartwright looks like he really wants to let the hands go.
Oh, nice fast jab by Cartwright. Esfia looks a little tentative. He doesn't like the striking, I don't think.
He's going to have to establish his clinch, I think. There.
Oh, Esfia does clinch, but Cartwright's controlling the head.
Oh, and a nice knee to the face. And Esfia didn't like that at all.
But he's got the clinch now. Cartwright's defending very well.
Oh.
Esfia's bleeding.
Esfia's bleeding.
He got a knee in the face.
Cut him. That knee on the foot.
Oh, a beautiful reversal by Esfia. He's going to pass the guard pretty quickly, I think, here and try to work, because that cut is dangerous. I think they're having to stand up and check the cut. Oh, there's a massive blood from Esfia. Yeah, he's got a big cut in the forehead.
Yeah. I think that knee caught Esfia on the forehead.
I think it did.
Wow, I mean, either that or Cartwright actually bit him, which I don't believe so. He didn't do that, but you see the amount of blood over Cartwright's mouth right now. No, it was definitely the knee. I'm sure there's unquestionably it was the knee. The
doctor's checking Esfia out. Hopefully the cut isn't in a spot where they can stop it up and get this fight started again.
Wow, well, there's always excitement when you get the big boys in the ring.
Oh, there certainly is.
That was a very, very sweet knee from Cartwright.
I expected Cartwright to have great kickboxing, but his takedown defense was
the factor.
Impressive.
When he mentioned make space while Esfia was trying to force the clinch.
And, I think this fight might be called. The doctor's checking Esfia out. The crowd wants him to keep going. I wonder if this fight does start up again, if Esfia is going to be really tentative when it comes to getting that takedown again.
Well, with a cut like that, obviously it's got to play on him a little bit. And that was it's got to be a little sobering to see that much blood.
This is true, but again, Esfia is a world-class competitor, so
very true.
Let's hope he can get right back in there.
That's the thing about mixed martial arts. Things can happen so fast. There's so many ways to win and so many ways to lose.
There certainly are. This is a long break in between. We haven't had any sort of info from the doctor. She's just standing there checking it out.
Yep.
Which is a good thing because
obviously fighter safety has got to be the primary concern.
Cartwright
I'm
really
sure Esfia wants to get back in there too.
Yeah.
I see Kyle Cardinal shaking his head. I think it's going to be a cut stoppage. I'm willing to bet Esfia would love to get back in there.
I think, unfortunately, it is a cut stoppage, but kudos to Cartwright. Wonderful takedown defense. Oh, no.
Oh, hold on.
No, these guys are going to go. The crowd's loving it. Back and standing, this is a really dangerous.
Oh no, they're going to go
restart.
back into Cartwright's guard.
At the rules meeting, they went over this, and this is exactly how it's supposed to be played. Esfia is really going to be dangerous from here.
Wonder if Cartwright will try to work the cut a little bit, try to open it up again, maybe.
Yep.
Esfia's looking to pass. Oh, good punch.
Looking to take the back.
Nice hips by Cartwright.
I think Esfia is playing a little too much pure jiu-jitsu. He isn't really hitting Cartwright enough yet, but he's bleeding again. He's got side control.
He's going to have to stop this quickly.
Really soon.
Looking for knee on stomach.
Oh, Cartwright is really close to the edge of the ring. I think the time is winding down in this round too. Esfia's got to really work and try to do something here.
He's working against the clock and he's working against the cut at this point. And I think that was an illegal knee to the head by Cartwright.
Oh, he's got a Kimura set up.
He's stepping over the head. He's looking to finish it.
He's got to do it. Cartwright's got excellent defense.
Look at the armbar now.
Cartwright's defending. Cartwright's defending.
Esfia's still working the Kimura.
It's really tough in against the ropes to finish a move like that.
It really changes the game up so much. Esfia's obviously a jiu-jitsu black belt, but you never have to wrestle while you're working within the ropes. And what happened there?
There's a break. I think they might be breaking for Esfia again because he's bleeding. Oh, they might have been breaking because they were too close to the ropes. Starting him standing.
I'm just on the edge of my seat here.
Cartwright is dangerous right now.
Looking for another knee, maybe? No. Esfia looking for the shot. Good defense by Cartwright.
Oh, Esfia's in trouble here. Esfia's in trouble.
Oh, and a nice right hand by Esfia. Cartwright back with the uppercuts. Esfia looking for the takedown again.
He's backed him in. Cartwright's going to follow to those ropes if they're not careful. Esfia's got to suck him back into the ring if he can.
I think he's trying to work on bringing his hips back. No, trying to take him through the ropes.
Oh, Cartwright lands a shot after Kyle tries to break him up.
This is definitely turning into a pretty spirited fight in there.
I'm wondering how Esfia's condition is here. He's starting to look tired. Esfia's corner's getting up on the rope.
Puffing a bit too now.
Oh, Cartwright is
puffing. The pace
puffing.
of this fight is affecting both of them.
When you're that big, it's tough. Nice kick by Cartwright, but Cartwright is tired. Oh.
Esfia
the butt scoop by Esfia. He is definitely tired. Oh, Cartwright's mouthpiece drops out. Both of these guys are really gassed.
I think you see the lack of experience. I mean, that's there's nothing like a mixed martial arts fight. It's their mixed martial arts debut, and they're probably getting caught up in the adrenaline of the bout. I mean, it's an exciting fight.
Most certainly, most certainly.
I mean, I'm out of breath and I'm just watching it.
Yeah, both of these guys are looking tired, but you know what? We've had some pretty furious action here in the first round.
Absolutely, it's been dramatic. You've had almost a cut stoppage. You've had Esfia going for the Kimura armbar. Both these guys are working their tails off.
Top of the gloves. Cartwright looks very relaxed here.
Oh, big right hand by Cartwright. And moving. That's what he should do, is just move, circle out.
Esfia needs to keep those hands up. He's going to get a kick in the head.
Jab by Esfia. He's backing up while he's punching.
Oh,
nice front kick by Esfia.
I didn't expect to see that, did you?
No, and a leg kick. Good kick.
It's almost a kick out of desperation, though, it seems, at this point. Esfia doesn't want to...
I think it's almost anything to get away from.
Yeah.
That's what he's got to stay away from.
He's got to watch that clinch because Cartwright is very dangerous. Both of them have their hands low, but he's got the signal. He's got the signal. Can he get him over?
Turns him over. Can Cartwright get to his back? No. Esfia is just too tough once they get to the ground.
Yeah, he is definitely controlling the action on the ground, but
he's just having a problem
ahead right now. Well, it looks like they're going to go back to the center of the ring. There can't be too much time left in this round. It seems long watching it. Maybe it's because they're both working so hard.
I'm sure they're thinking exact same thing. That's the
oh, a nice punch by Cartwright. Uppercuts. You know, Asfia's tough. He's taking those shots, and he's trying to give them back.
Goes for the shot, but wow, Asfia looks tired.
He is very tired. The crowd is rolling.
They're really appreciating the amount of effort the fighters are putting on. Wow.
Both corners working with their men. I think Shaw's got to be talking to Asfia saying, you've got to get him down, but don't shoot in wide open because you're going to get another knee in the head.
He's had some success with striking. He should strike and maybe look for the takedown off the striking. That might make the difference because going for the straight shot, he's not getting in.
Of course, I think any sort of striking is going to be dangerous against a man like Cartwright. I think for Cartwright, I think he's got to start circling a little bit more. Back away,
more movement, absolutely.
Continue to utilize that jab because he's using it quite well, and work those knees when Asfia comes in. Very successful with him so far. Yep. I think clearly Cartwright's up so far on this round.
I would agree with you there.
And I do think he's in a little bit better shape than Asfia is.
Yes, he's looking a little more composed. Asfia's body language he's pretty tired. But I think he looks a little less shaken than he was going in the middle of the first round. I think
certainly.
Asfia's adjusting to the situation.
Your first MMA fight and blood's all over the place in the first 2 minutes. You've got to be shaken up a little bit.
Yep.
Looks like they're both good to go, though.
There we go, round 2. I mean, the key for Asfia is going to be getting that takedown. Cartwright, he can circle and keep landing those punches.
If I were Cartwright's corner, I'd tell him, play conservative and look to land hard shots when Asfia tries to clinch. Don't go out there and try to blast your way through him. That's just going to get you taken down. But we'll see. We'll see what he does.
He's coming forwards.
Nice kick by Asfia.
He's putting pressure on him. He's looking for the big punch. I think nice movement by Cartwright. That's better.
Asfia's got to grab a leg or get out of there. Cartwright should back off now and make him stand back up, I think. Asfia wants to chase, but Cartwright's having none of it.
Yeah, you know, this Asfia guy with his level, even his open guard from here is going to be dangerous. If he grabs a foot or something, Cartwright's going to be in trouble.
You know, really, I think Cartwright should just back away like he is now, get as far away and just wave him up.
Wave him up, exactly.
But you know, Cartwright wants to fight, and who knows what he's going to do here? He seems to almost want to play the game. He's keeping just enough distance not to get sucked into that open guard.
Exactly. This is Cardinal stands him up. I think that's the right decision.
Good move by Kyle.
I think both the athletes might have been stalling out just a little bit there.
Yeah, I agree.
Cartwright comes forward again, trying to put the pressure on.
You know, I don't know.
To land that big right hand, big leg kick.
He likes to back him into the corner and take that right hand to work. Asfia's got to move around a little bit more.
Cartwright taunting Asfia a little bit, telling him that his punches don't have anything on him. Good defense by Asfia.
Those leg kicks will add up, though, because I'm sure Cartwright's got real power in them.
Asfia's showing some leg kicking defense, though, which is you don't see a lot of that.
Yeah, but he's not turning over on his kick when he throws him. He's just throwing it to sort of throw it for the sake. Cartwright with a flurry. Oh, a nice wide
big overhand right. That was swinging for the fences with that one. Good leg kick.
Asfia really doesn't want this fight here. Cartwright's doing an excellent job of controlling the action and controlling the pace.
We're back in the corner.
Oh, a hard right hand. Asfia's in trouble.
Asfia's hurt.
You know, I really don't think Kyle should separate them now.
I think I think he thought that his prayers had been answered and he was gonna go for a leg lock.
Well, I also think that Lance should be getting a point deduction. He tried to kick him in the head from a down position.
This is true, against the rules in the AFC.
Here. Yes, Kyle is taking away a point. However, in that position, Asfia could have finished that fight.
I think he grabbed that ankle like a starving man on a sandwich.
Yeah, absolutely.
Asfia's got to know. He's got to be thinking, I got to get a submission. I've got to get a submission on this.
He does.
And the problem
is tired.
He can't get the takedown. No, he doesn't want this fight.
It's interesting. I've heard a couple boos from the crowd because they didn't restart them in the same position.
An
interesting takedown strategy.
Nice defense by Cartwright.
I think Asfia just doesn't have enough gas to really push the action, so that Cartwright is forced to fight in the ground. And Asfia's bleeding again.
Cartwright pointing out that Asfia is bleeding.
But you know, it's not enough blood to stop it. I mean, it's a minor
Asfia's
cut.
taunting Cartwright right now. He's telling him, come on, come in my guard. Cartwright's got to be smart enough to know.
Yeah,
no,
Cartwright, you know what? They're talking to each other, and I don't think they're being nice. Yeah, Cartwright's laughing.
Oh, and making him stand.
Good decision by Kyle again. You know, this is the only fight where Kyle's had to be really active the whole fight. And he's doing a good job.
Well, it's turning into, there's a little drama unfolding in front of us here. It's a little mind game by Asfia. He knows he needs Cartwright to engage in the ground game. He can't force it himself. Can't get the takedown himself.
But the question is how many right hands can Asfia take? Because Lance is hitting him hard.
It's costing him. So you can look for that leg again. Maybe drop to open guard. See if he can snag a leg, get a sweep. Maybe snag a leg lock off.
Almost.
He's got the.
You know what? I really think Cartwright was running on that one. I don't think they should break that. I think that was a mistake by Carl. That's the only one I've seen tonight, so he's doing a great job still. But
so hard to
that was a really bad situation for Asfia. He had that leg.
And maybe started back in the middle of the ring.
A right hand.
A right hand by Cartwright. And a head kick by Asfia.
Oh, nice work.
Not very often you see a 286-pound man throw
Asfia also just landed a nice left leg kick to the ribs.
He's showing a lot of heart. He's impressing me with how he just keeps coming forward. He's still hanging in there. And while he's still in there, he still can win this bout.
You know what? There's no give up in Asfia at all. And kudos to Lance. He has taken this fight right to him.
Wow. Round two.
Round two's over. I don't know if these guys can go more. They both look tired, but
they are giving it all out there.
They are 100%. I know one thing. I don't think we're going to see either of these guys give up.
No, it's gonna take something serious. Cartwright's got to be thinking, I'm hitting Asfia with some hard right hands. That guy will not go down. Asfia just, he's hanging in there. He's hoping for the submission. He's looking for some way to get Cartwright to engage him on the ground.
And they're calling the fight.
I think Kyle Cardinal is calling it.
Cartwright is very happy.
Well, he deserves to be happy. Asfia made him earn his pay.
Most certainly.
And I'm impressed with Asfia's fighting spirit. There was no quit in that guy. He just kept coming. He ended the second round throwing two good solid kicks.
I think Asfia's got to go back to the drawing board. Obviously his jiu-jitsu game's great, but he's got to get his gas up, he's got to get his takedowns up, and he's got to work his striking.
Absolutely.
Lance, on the other hand, I think he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. Keep working his ground game, improving it. His stand-up looks excellent. His condition looks solid.
And he was polished. He didn't go blundering into Asfia's guard. A lot of times you'll see novice fighters, they'll land a big punch, the fighter goes down, and they'll follow them right down to the ground, get stuck in the guard or in a clinch, and all of a sudden they don't get anything.
Watching Lance tonight, I want to see him against Christophe Mado from Montreal.
Wow.
Christophe is a big-name fighter. He's fought in lots of top-quality events out east. And I think he and Lance would be an awesome fight.
I think that's a great fight. I don't know if, Christophe has got a lot of experience. He's been in there with some of the toughest guys toughest guys around. Jeremy Horn, guys like that. I'd like to see Cartwright, I think, a couple more fights. Just get his game plan down, keep working in the conditioning, get everything tight in the gym. He looks like he's on track. But that's definitely a fight I'd like to see down the road.
Down the road, most certainly.
And who knows, maybe in the AFC.
I hope so.
Fights right here.
I think Cartwright can go home tonight quite happy with himself.
Oh, absolutely. Just scalped the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
A world champion black belt.
Yep, a world champion black belt. And he fought the smart fight. And I'd like to see Asfia come back and with a little more gas in the tank and show us and really showcase just how skilled he is on the ground.
Asfia needs to get into better condition, and he needs to round out his game. I think one of the problems being such a high-level athlete in a single sport like jiu-jitsu is because you're so much better than everybody else at what you do, you're not pushed by your training partners.
The winner this evening by doctor stoppage at the end of the second round, Lance the Snake Cartwright.
I have a feeling they're going to be talking about this for a long time, as he is a big name, and I think Cartwright's a rising star right now.
What about? I mean, the crowd, you had the guys fight through what looked like was going to be a blood stoppage. As Sfia came back and kept coming, it was a heck of a bout.
Okay, you went up against Sfia today. How did you feel the fight went?
The fight? Basically what I said yesterday in an interview, that he's going to want to grapple and I want to strike. We've trained for it. I trained with Rodrigo, and I did what I had to do on the ground to get out. He almost got my arm in the fight. And I mean, all the hard training, all the hard work, it all paid off. You know, plus I wasn't just one-dimensional. I was both. I could fight, do what I have to on the ground, and then stand up. And then, you know, they're big guys. You're going to get caught, that's what happens. But he was a good opponent, and I learned a lot fighting today, and it was a really good card.
It looked like the fight might have been called in the first round. How did you feel when the ref let it go on?
Well, of course I was happy. I thought, right on, I could go home now, and you know. But then when he said, "Let's go ahead," I knew right then I'm still in good. I'm okay. He's not, and I was a little concerned about his safety. But you know, we are professional athletes, and I just did the best. You know, I came to do what I was supposed to do. But I mean, you know, he's okay. He's a tough guy.
What's next on your plate? What are you gonna do from here?
Well, I'll probably be doing some pro kickboxing in February. I don't know. Probably take a week off and then go back and start training and getting another fight. I mean, the more fights, the better it is. You know, the more experience. Maybe step it up. Fight. You know, it doesn't matter because I'll be ready for most everyone.
Okay. How did you feel about your first AFC experience?
The AFC experience? Well,
yeah. What do you think about the AFC?
Here, the hotel was nice. The press guy. Yeah. The only thing is that they should feed the fighters, because man, they should have a little smorgasbord before, because man, all I did today was eat. You know, I must have a tapeworm or something. I don't know, but it's all worth it.
Would you come back to the AFC?
Yeah, man, I'd come back. It was a really cool show, Eileen. Nice venue, and yeah, I'll come back and fight someone. That'd be a blast.